Greetings, 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 royal family. I'm back. You're back. Thanks for clicking on the video. Happy Tuesday, everybody. It is the 22nd of September. The year is 2020. And I'm just happy to be here. Make sure you guys are coming in with your comments. Leave your opinions and thoughts throughout the broadcast as usual. And your admission fee has to be paid. Hitting the thumbs up button. All right, y'all. I don't even have any time for any long church announcements. Magic Johnson is up on the list. Okay, Wendy Williams, her season 12 premiered yesterday. I'm definitely going to be getting into that. What did you guys think of Wendy and her outfit, her ensemble? Wendy, I was rooting for you, girl. I still am, but I'm going to share my thoughts in detail. Who else we got on the list? Young Miami is single. The other half of the City Girls from the 305. I like them. It's something about them that I like. You know, they're like real Ratchet Rangers-esque. So I'm going to be touching on that. David Adefeso, this is the ex-fiance of Tamar Braxton, allegedly has a new boo. And Tamar, she posted to her Instagram for the first time in about a month with a long statement or ode to herself and her mental health. So I'll be talking about that. And Dr. Dre, see, I thought that this wasn't going to get messy, but it is getting messier and messier by the minute. Embezzle. All right. So before I start, like I said, please hit the like button, y'all. It definitely helps the content reach more eyes. And that is your admission fee. Share the video on your social media platforms. I don't mind. And as always, drop your comments throughout the broadcast. If you are watching the replay, welcome. Same rules apply. All right. Train is moving. Let's get this train moving. Cookie Johnson husband. This is courtesy of TMZ Sports. Magic Johnson had to get a restraining order for himself and his employees against this stalker man. So according to TMZ Sports, Magic Johnson and his employees are getting besieged by a guy who's issuing threats and demands and recently made it past Magic's office security. So now Magic got to get a order of protection. So a judge granted the NBA legend a temporary restraining order today against a guy named Willie Frazier. Wait a minute. Oh my God, I'm so childish. What was wasn't the guy in Ghost, the movie Ghost with Patrick Swayze, rest in peace, and Whoopi Goldberg and Demi Moore? Wasn't that guy named Willie? Remember he got hit by a car, or he ended up falling out a window or something like that? Or he got stabbed by a piece of glass in an old factory. His name was Willie. That movie scared the heck out of me as a kid. Anyway, so Willie Frazier, who Magic says has been harassing him and his employees for years, and things have been getting worse and worse. So according to Magic's legal docs obtained by TMZ, Frazier started sending correspondence to Magic's personal and business addresses, demanding money and making wild claims that Magic stole documents from Frazier and ultimately stole Frazier's identity. This man is sick. Magic's staff tried to ignore the demands, but Frazier's, it's the iced coffee, y'all. Frazier's contacts became increasingly frequent until they were getting bizarre voicemails almost every week. On some of those calls, Willie Frazier claimed he was with the FBI and that if Magic didn't do what he wanted, he would physically harm Magic and his staff. Magic characterizes the behavior as a form of stalking, saying he feared for his and others' safety. Finally, in 2020, Magic says a hard line was crossed when Frazier twice came to Magic's office and made it past security. First of all, you need to fire your security. You Magic Johnson. What's his first name? I can't remember his first name. Anyway, yeah, security definitely needs to be fired, or they need a coaching. You know, when you ask to speak to a manager and you complain about the employees and the manager's like, I'll coach them. Yeah, fire them. Anyway. So he got inside Magic's suite. He made it to Magic's floor. He got on the elevator and he got on his floor. And when Frazier couldn't get inside the suite, he allegedly slipped another of his bizarre demands under the door. Where the heck was securities? There's cameras. This is Magic Johnson. Really? Well, a judge heard Magic, as well as supporting statements from several of his employees, including high-ranking execs, and granted the TRO, temporary restraining order, which says Frazier must stay 100 yards away from Magic and a handful of his employees. Where was Cookie? No, but this is really creepy and this is scary. And first of all, why wasn't this guy arrested? He got granted a temporary restraining order, but I guess they might be taking it further. Who knows? But you need to fire your security, sir. If he was able to get past security, Magic Johnson, Lord have mercy. Tell me what you guys think. Did you hear about this? If you're just joining, welcome to the Morning Boogie Morning Show. It's me, Royal B. I'm just happy to be here, y'all. I'm just happy to be here. Make sure you are liking the video. All right, who we got up next? Lordy. Dr. DRE and this estranged wife of his. Y'all see me trying to shamelessly plug my Instagram, she_Royal B. Follow me on Instagram. I'm trying to build up my social media presence. Anyway, Dr. Dre's record company accuses wife of decimating his bank account or their bank account. This is according to TMZ. A company Dr. Dre and his estranged wife founded together is accusing her of draining the primary business account dry and even criminal embezzlement. Embezzle? I'm hyped off caffeine, y'all. So if my tongue is like moving way too fast, this is just nasty. This is just so nasty. So TMZ has obtained a letter that was fired off to Nicole Young by attorneys for Record One recording studio, which Dre and Larry Chapman founded in 2015. Record One is operated by an LLC. Nicole was a trustee and signatory on the LLC's checking account. Baby, Nicole is out here writing checks and whatnot. The letter launches right into allegations of wrongdoing by Nicole, claiming she decimated the company's bank account last month to the tune of $353,571.85. Attorney Ed McPherson, who reps the LLC that operates Record One, attached the check Nicole wrote to herself. Y'all see it? Ooh, girl, you crazy. The letter accuses Nicole of blatant and unjustifiable criminal embezzlement of corporate funds, as well as a breach of her fiduciary duties. Dre and his other partner demand Nicole return the cash they claim she jacked no later than a week from Tuesday. Otherwise, the attorneys say they'll be filing suit against her. What in the heck is going on? Y'all see the check there? Nicole. She recently accused Dre of hiding assets. And Dr. Dre, his sources or his legal team is saying that that's BS. And Nicole, she's also claiming that the prenup she signed was under duress. We've been hearing that throughout these divorce proceedings. Man, oh man, I can't. So she claimed that Dr. Dre had a change of heart and he ripped up the prenup. So she was under the impression that the prenuptial agreement was null and void. I'm gonna be honest, man. It's probably gonna sound so messed up. If I was Dre, I probably would be trying to hide funds too. Did you see the demands she wanted like $2 million or $2.5 million a month in spousal support while they are going through this divorce. I would be trying to hide my money too. This woman is nuts. She's crazy. And I know some people have opinions like, well, you should pay her, Dre. She had to deal with you being hands-on, yada, yada. She's claiming that she helped build a company and she helped build his name. Girl, I don't know. This is just getting out of control and it's getting extremely nasty. Tell me what you guys think. Oh gosh, I kind of feel bad for Dr. Dre. I feel bad for her too, Because I'm pretty sure this is not the way she wanted it to end. Or did she? Let me know what y'all think. Moving along. Chris Brown and Young Thug. Did you see their new music video? It premiered yesterday. Say You Love Me is the name of the single. I thought it was really cute. This is according to Complex, but I did see the video on YouTube because it did premiere yesterday, like I said. So it's kind of like an animated video. They were kind of like cartoons, I guess. You know, Chris Brown likes all of that intergalactic, anime, sci-fi-esque type stuff. So this was really creative. I think the song is cute. I like the way that they sound together. Go Crazy was a summer hit. I do like the song. So I thought that this was nice. So Thugga Thugga, it was like an animated video. So the video starts off with Young Thug and Chris Brown encountering two women. What else is new? These women then create portals that they beckon Brown and Thug to follow them through. On the other side, Breezy, Thug, and the women turn into animated characters in an intergalactic setting. As the duo follows these women through space, their quest to get to know them turns into an adventure to save them. They jump from planet to planet before finding the women on a desert sphere. Okay. I read this because I was like, okay, what's the concept? You know, all these music videos have concepts, right? I guess I'm a nerd like that. So it's like, okay, I'll watch the video for the aesthetics, bop to the song. But then it's like, I want to know, like, what was the train of thought behind this video? So that's why I'm reading it. Pardon me being a nerd, y'all. Anyway, so here, Breezy and Thugger turn into a wolf and a snake, respectively. They use their newfound powers to defeat the women's captor and free them. Brown came up with the concept for the video, and it was executed by the singer and his close creative partners. One of the people that he worked with, who wrote and directed the video, worked with Game of Thrones. Someone else is a part of Yahoo Sports NFL, and someone else is associated with Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., Harry Potter, and the Deadly Hallows Part 2. So they are the ones who handle the animation and the, writing and directing of the video. So if you saw it, let me know what you think. I do like the song. I really like that Young Thug. He's one of the new school rappers. And for those of you who've been following me for some time, you know how I feel about new school rappers. But Young Thug is creative, and I do like the fact that he doesn't really take himself too seriously as far as his music career is concerned. But him and Chris Brown, this is what they have a whole album together, do they not? That's a shame that I didn't hear it. Anyway, let me know what you think. Say You Love Me, out now on YouTube. Speaking of clownery, Ellen Degenerate, however you say her name. I did not know that her show premiered yesterday. I was too focused on Wendy Williams season 12 returning. I had no idea that Ellen's show returned yesterday. I don't watch Ellen anyway. I keep up as far as what's going on with her in the media, controversy and all that crazy stuff. So she's back in the studio. She does not have a studio audience, much like Wendy. There was a virtual audience via Zoom, so you did hear clapping and laughing and things like that. I don't know, what's her sidekick's name? The guy who was the DJ, the black guy who was the DJ. I don't know his name. Again, I don't watch Ellen's show. So she did a monologue, right? The opening of her show, and she addressed all of the controversy. So she addressed, the allegations of workplace toxicity. And her monologue was about 6 minutes long. Yeah, I'm not playing it, but I don't know how I feel about this. Did you guys see it? You could find clips all over the internet, but you can't play certain things over here, okay? Got the YouTube police on our back, right on our heels. So she started out, so I do have some quotes from her. And you know what's so crazy to me? When she was addressing this, right? I understand she's supposed to be a comedian or whatever. When she was addressing this serious situation as far as it pertains to the allegations of her former employees saying that she's basically hell on wheels as a boss, she was making jokes. Now, I'm the type of person that I find humor in just about everything, right? Sometimes my humor can be inappropriate in real life. And I don't know. I just don't think this was the time. Anyway, she says, as you may have heard, this summer there were accusations of a toxic work environment at our show. And then there was an investigation. I learned that things happen here that never should have happened. I take that very seriously, and I want to say I am so sorry to the people who were affected. She went on to acknowledge that she's in a position of privilege and power, taking responsibility for what happens behind the scenes on Ellen. She added that the team is, quote, starting a new chapter after making necessary changes to resolve workplace problems. She also tackled criticism. This is according to Peoples. This is where I'm reading from, people.com. She also tackled criticism that she doesn't live up to her upbeat television personality, which she was dubbed the Be Kind Lady, referring to her slogan, be kind to one another. So she says, Ellen that is, being known as the Be Kind Lady is a tricky position to be in. The truth is, I am that person you see on TV. I am also a lot of other things. Yeah, I bet. Sometimes I get sad, I get mad, I get anxious, I get frustrated, I get impatient, and I am working on all of that. I am a work in progress. Ellen, I'm going to tell you something right now. I don't believe you. You need more people. First of all, she kind of in my opinion, if you listen to the entire monologue, she kind of trivialized what other people were going through. The people who said that it was hell working at Ellen's show. She kind of trivialized it. And I understand that she is a comedian. I get it. And I feel like her being a, quote, professional, you should know when to inject a joke and when to preserve your jokes, your so-called jokes, for the sake of the message that you're trying to give to these people. You're trying to give a heartfelt apology. You're trying to give an explanation to the public. It's a good PR move to address it and get it over with so that you can continue on with the rest of the season of your show. But, to make this about you, sometimes I'm sad, sometimes I get anxious, sometimes I'm angry. This is not about you. What about those people who had to deal with that toxic work environment, right? I'm not trying to sound preachy, but think about it. We are in dire straits as far as it pertains to people's pockets. People need money. So a lot of these people probably weren't able to just up and quit and leave because they don't like the environment. Everybody doesn't have that luxury. So to probably deal with outside stressors, home life, whatever, personal life, and then come to your show and be treated like trash, I'm pretty sure that those people are suffering mentally, emotionally, maybe even physically. So I feel like I get it. She's a comedian. I get that. But I feel like as a professional, speaking from experience, because y'all know I'm a professional comedian, actress, and sometimes vocal coach. Anyway, just let me live out my fantasy, y'all. Don't judge me. But I feel like, you see what I did there? You see what I did there? That was an appropriate joke. You know what I mean, Ellen? Ellen, girl, whatever. I guess I'm not buying it. I don't tune into your show, so it really doesn't matter anyway. So it is what it is. All right, moving along. Young Miami from the City Girls from the 305, Carisha. So this is according to Ace Showbiz. Love that publication as well. So this is Young Miami, and this is her now ex-boyfriend, I guess, and the father of her daughter, Southside. He's a rapper. I'm not familiar with any of his projects. If you guys are, let me know. Is he good? Is he worth checking out? No shade. I'm just saying. I just don't know. Anyway, so during an Instagram live stream, Young Miami, she makes a toast to celebrate her newly single status while enjoying a cruise trip with some of her friends. So instead of her basically crying over her breakup from her boyfriend, she decided to go on a cruise trip with her friends as she celebrated her newly single status. So You know, these young girls, man. God bless them. So during the IG live stream, this was on Sunday, September 20th, Miami was joking around with her friends in a two-piece bikini before one of her pals offered to make a toast. In response, Young Miami raised her glass and said, "Cheers to Young Miami being single." And everyone started cheering her on in the background. Now, Miami and Southside, they first got together in 2018. And by the end of that year, both of them confirmed that they had, severed their relationship. And their separation didn't really last long. I remember when they first broke up, he went on to Instagram and he was cussing her out, calling her all types of this and that. And it was very disrespectful, very disrespectful. And then they got back together. They reconnected and she showed off her G-Wagon. Remember, he bought her a G-Wagon, and isn't that the same G-Wagon that got, anyway. So they were expecting a child as well, and they had their daughter Summer Miami in last year, back in 2019. So he did do an Instagram. I think he did an Instagram live yesterday. I think I saw it, if I'm not mistaken. And people were asking him about the breakup because they saw the video that I'm getting ready to play. And he was like, "Nah, we ain't doing all that. I wish baby girl the best. It's about the bag. Everybody's chasing that bag." So check out this video. Like to hear it? Here it go.
Y'all ready? Come on. It's the short nails for me.
Period.
No, I had to go short, bitch.
Okay,
come on. Cheers. Cheers to your Miami being single.
Hold on
now.
Oh, she did look sad. I saw some other commentators talking about this video, and people were saying that was the Neighborhood Talk, by the way. I think the Neighborhood Talk too, that video. I saw some other commentary about this, and some people were saying in the comments anyway that, oh, she looked like she's about to cry. People so shady. They said she gonna cry when she get in the car. I don't know if she did look a little bit sad, but then again, what was that she took a shot of? Because sometimes, listen, people be taking shots and you just try to like hold it and you look like you want to cry. I don't know. But he didn't bash her this time around, so I guess that's progress. Well, I wish Young Miami nothing but the best of luck. There's something about those city girls. Yeah, they're ratchet. They know they are. Whatever. A little bit ghetto. Who cares? But they've amassed, success. And it's something about them that I like. I really like their grind, and I like their hustle. I like their come-up story. Young Miami, the father of her first child, her son, recently passed away like a month or two ago. He got popped in Miami, if I'm not mistaken, in Florida, and he was fighting for his life in the hospital and he didn't make it. So she had to basically bury him, and now she's raising her son without his father. It's just a lot. She's being heavily criticized in the media as it pertains to how she raps. People say that she doesn't write her raps. They say that she ruins the songs. Her flow is whack. She can't write a beat. But this is what you signed up for, baby girl. You are going to be heavily scrutinized by the public. What I suggest is stay in your lane and make sure that you are focused mentally. You got 2 kids to take care of, and yeah, she did look sad, right? She did look a little bit sad. I don't know, y'all. Tell me what you think. All right, moving along. And now here's Wendy. So Wendy Williams season 12 premiered yesterday. I have been counted down. Y'all know I got love for my girl Wendy. So first of all, let's get into the fashions, okay? Wendy looked great. I love this color on her. The outfit that she had on, the dress that she had on when she had her bangs, when she was doing promo for the show. I think I talked about that in a few previous video. Anyway, she looked great there. I thought she was going to rock the bangs on the season opener. You see her with her sneakers because, she has, what is it called? Anyway, swelling of the feet, lymphedema, One of them. Anyway, so she has to wear sneakers. She can't wear heels. So that's not a deal breaker. It is what it is. But this knife pleat, let me tell you, I love a good knife pleat skirt. Okay? She just looked nice. She looked vibrant. Then there's no audience. Okay? Some of her staffers are in the audience and they're spread out sporadically. Everyone is separated. Everyone had on masks in the audience, which I'm pretty sure probably was uncomfortable, but whatever. They were indoors, so I get it. Suzanne didn't have on a mask. Talking about she wearing her new lip gloss. This is the first time she got dressed up. Suzanne, poor Suzanne. She takes a beating. She takes a licking and keeps on ticking. Anyway, so Wendy sat down. And I'm going to be honest, I like the no audience, or I like when some of her staff members are in the audience. Wendy doesn't really need an audience. She, too, had a virtual audience. So you hear the clapping and the hooting. I wonder how you can get on that. You probably have to purchase tickets to the show to join via Zoom. I'm going to try. I'm going to try. I'll keep y'all posted. Anywho. So she looked great. I have notes. Y'all hear that? So she did look great. There is a new DJ, DJ Sus1. Shout out to DJ Sus1. He is the new DJ at the Wendy show. Do we need a DJ? Yeah, why not? You know, during commercial breaks, you play your little music and get the crowd and get the staff hyped up. It keeps the energy up, keeps the momentum going of the show. So yes, that's not a deal breaker. All right, then Wendy sat down and she got to talking. Lord, Wendy, I was rooting for you, Auntie. I was rooting for you. So she did like a summer recap, right? And she talked about, what went on during the summer. She says that she's been dating. This is where it got weird. Because Wendy, just say that you're dating and keep it moving. We saw what you was doing over the summer. The streets are saying that you was posting pictures and you were by yourself at these restaurants. The people saying that you were not sitting with anybody and it was all a publicity stunt. I don't know. I wasn't there. I can't confirm or deny. I would hope that Auntie Wendy, it hasn't gotten that bad that Auntie Wendy has to post herself at a restaurant and ask somebody to take a picture to make it look like she's on a date. Anything for the photo op, right? So she talked about that. She talked about selling her house in New Jersey. I think I did cover that as well. She says that she enjoys being single. I'm not buying it. Wendy, I'm going to call you out. I've been holding this hot topics down since you've been gone, Auntie, and you taught me well. So I'm going to critique you. Still got love for you, but I'm going to critique you. Anyway, so Wendy says she enjoys being single. I don't buy it. She says, but since the pandemic, where do you get a hug? Where do you get touched? This is when I had to pause the DVR. I'm like, wait, Wendy. No, we don't want to hear about you getting touched. No, we don't. I don't. Do you guys? I certainly don't. You're our auntie. Like, what? How you doing? Ooh. She also, what did she say? Oh, she claimed that she slipped up a couple of times. Like she said, we're supposed to be social distancing during the pandemic, but I did slip up a couple times. Girl, we don't want to hear that. We don't want to hear that. So she said she brought a stroller for her 2 cats. She has 2 cats, chit-chatting my way. A mess. What? I was laughing and I was like grossed out and laughing at the same time. She did do an hour of hot topics. But Wendy, she had me all over the place. She mentioned her son because there were talks about her son not really fooling with her. I had suspected that as well, being that everything that went on recently, last year, as a matter of fact, with her husband, her son put paws on his father. Remember all of that mess? So, and she said he's 21, 22 or something like that. So she seemed like she was fighting back tears when she was talking about her son and her family. She showed a picture of her family, like she misses them, and she talked about her son, and she said that their relationship is a bit jerky, I guess. And he called her yesterday, the day of the show, and wished her luck on her premiere. And then he asked her for money. She said typical, typical kid stuff. I ain't mad. I would have asked my mama for money too, Lil Kev. So then she talked about her birthday. She said that she had a little something at her apartment. And then she went to Serendipity. I did see that on her Instagram. That is a restaurant in New York. And she says, then I don't remember. She's like, did I get some that night? I don't remember if I got some that night. I'm like, look, Wendy, I got a show to run, okay? And I have to do, a breakdown or a recap of this. Can you please? Wendy is in heat. Not only does Wendy got the heat, Wendy is in heat. Lord, I don't want to know. Did y'all see this? Let me know what y'all think. What else? I just took down a few notes or whatever. She said that she's using her show to find a man. Lord have mercy, Lord. She said, I know he's somewhere out there. She's just talking about finding her a man or a companion. And she says, I know that he's out there. And if he's watching, whatever. Oh, God. She said she's using her show to fish for men, child. I can't. Has it gotten that bad? Lord, Wendy. She talked about Cardi B and Offset, and she feels that Cardi B deserves better. She says she hopes it's not fake, it's not for publicity. And Wendy always said, this is one thing that I never forgot in my younger years when I was listening to Wendy on the radio when I was young. She always said, she put it in her book as well, when you're in your 20s, you have no business dating a man who has children. Your 20s are for living, exploring. She still says it on her show. And I said to myself, that's the same thing my mama used to say. So I kind of trust Wendy a little bit, She talked about, these are the only two topics that I cared about, though, what she thought about Offset and Cardi B and what she thought about Nene. She said that she called Nene and she told Nene, the first thing she said to her is like, I don't believe it. Nene told her, Wendy, yeah, it's true, Nene started telling Wendy about her. She said, I knew you were going to call me. Yes, Nene, she is going to call you because she needs, information for the show. Obviously, this is a hot topic, so she needed some info for the show. Wendy is so shady. Anyway, so Nene tells her, like, look, it is true. The money, I don't have that much camera time. I'm not going to have that much film time, and there isn't enough money that, what they're thinking of paying me is not enough. So it's a wrap. Wendy still doesn't believe it. Wendy still thinks that Nene is going to be coming back. I don't know, Wendy. I think you should let it go. But overall, I mean, it was all over the place. I want to know what's the tea with this DJ Sus One, just for personal reasons. I want to know, why is DJ Booth gone? Is he getting back with that was Nicki Minaj's DJ? Does Nicki have some things coming out and she needs his services, or was there an issue? I'm gonna be honest. I think that Wendy had something to do with DJ Booth. I could be wrong. This is just my opinion. You remember when the show was still in the studio, and she would always say things to DJ Booth like, oh, I'm having dinner at DJ Booth's house this Sunday with family. And she would mention his mother and mention what's on the menu, like they are so close. They could be, but DJ Booth looked a little bit uncomfortable that Wendy was sharing all of this. So I don't know. Well, welcome DJ Sus One. DJ Sus One is good people. Like I know him personally, right? But I'm familiar with DJ Sus One from New York radio as well. And I think he broadcasts outside of New York. Either way, Wendy, don't screw this up, okay? Don't. But overall, she looked great. She was a hot mess. I think Wendy is lonely. And I am so happy that she is back to work because this is Wendy's life. This is her life. This is what keeps her going. She loves this hair and makeup, talking to the fans, giving a crowd of people listening to her opinion about hot topics. This is her life. And if this is going to keep her in good spirits, even if she has to get a little emotional, I think this is better than her being in her apartment, locked in all alone. So welcome back, Queen. Okay. All right. Who's up next? Let me see. I love that knife pleat skirt. Lord knows I do. All right, moving along. Whew, here we go. This is, what am I reading this from? LaylaLynn.com. I'm all over the place today, y'all. Happy Tuesday. Like the video. If you're just joining, welcome to the Morning Boogie. I'm talking about a whole bunch of stuff today. All right. So this is LaylaLynn.com's website. Tamar's ex, David Adefeso, spotted with new girlfriend, and Tamar speaks out. Now, this is all alleged, you know. Like I said, this is as per LaylaLynn.com. So David Adefeso, former fiance of reality star and singer Tamar Braxton, was reportedly recently spotted with his new girlfriend. Always a source close to somebody. Who's the source? Verify it. Anyway, this is for entertainment purposes only. A source close to David and Tamar recently shared with the blog Hollywood Unlocked that David was allegedly cheating on Tamar with the woman while they were together. And he made things official with the side chick in the days immediately following his split from Tamar. The source shares that the woman allegedly is an employee of David Adefeso, and David's relationship with the woman was at the center of his tensions with Tamar. Ooh, interesting. Now, this is Hollywood Unlocked shared this post to their Instagram page. So this is allegedly the woman with the hat on. And that's David laying in the back. Can y'all see that? This could be anybody. This don't necessarily mean. Again, this is a Hollywood Unlocked sharing this exclusive. So that's her. That's David. That's the girl. Ooh, child. They were roasting this girl. They were roasting her looks. I don't like when people do that, but whatever. It is what it is. Do you guys believe this? I mean, anything is possible. Hollywood Unlocked is run by Jason Lee. Jason Lee is cool with Tamar because Jason Lee did have the exclusive as far as the text messages or a text message that Tamar sent to Jason when Jason was asking what is going on, you know, with her and David. And Tamar sent him a text message. And he showed that on his platform. So I don't know. Who is this? The woman was seen vacationing with David on what appears to be a yacht. They are seen surrounded by people, and it appears their relationship is very public at this point. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this. Anything is possible, y'all. Okay, here's the thing, right? So what if David moved? So what if David is dating this woman? Don't y'all, the people who are Tamartians and Tamar's fans, don't y'all want David as far away from Tamar as humanly possible? So what the problem is? Can't never satisfy people. You're damned if you do, and you're damned if you don't. Oh my goodness. Who's up next? Oh, speaking of Tamar, Lord, did y'all see this? So this is on my Instagram. Yes, I took this from Tamar's page and put it on my Instagram. Be sure to follow me on IG, she_Royal B. Shameless plug. No, I'm shameless plug. Anyway, so Tamar Braxton, she posted to her Instagram for the first time in a long time, right? So this is Tamar looking in the mirror, and she wrote a long post talking about her mental health and her well-being. I'm gonna try, y'all. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna have to pause in between. Like to hear it go. God, thank you for saving me. You know my true heart. Despite what the world may think of me, you kept me here for a reason. You are a God of second chances, and this second chance I won't take for granted. This is what Tamar posted to her Instagram if you're just joining. You are a God of second chances, and this second chance I won't take for granted. The world can often be a dark place, but I must resort to you for my light. Ladies, have you ever felt like you put your all... No. Have you ever felt like you put all your time and love into your children, job, relationship, and family, but often forget to love yourself? ? That is where I have been for the past few years. I believe I have put a lot of time and effort in loving and giving my all to everything else but myself. I have allowed myself to stay in toxic situations, including work environments. I'm going to reserve my opinion to the end. She continues, I've allowed my talents to be used for the wrong reasons. I have allowed myself to be used in too many angry black girl narratives. I'm not angry at all. I have been battling mental health for some time now, and let me tell y'all, it's not a joke. Let me tell y'all, it's not a joke. Nor is it a reason for anyone to call you, quote, crazy. I am praying for anyone that is on this same battle. I've realized in this time that the only thing I can control is the things I own. I want to personally fight for brown girls to have more ownership and not just be a slave to the industry. Black women are the unvalued and unprotected. Last slide. Black women are, the unvalued and unprotected. I am on a never-ending battle to be the best Tamar Braxton I can be. God has brought me through a lot, so I would like to pass it on to use my voice to help brown women. Listen, man, whatever. Y'all see the rest. First of all, brown girls. What does that mean? Like when people say black and brown people, what does that mean? Like, what does it really mean? I know what it's supposed to mean, but what does it mean? Tamar, ma'am, I'm going to go on record as saying this, and I'm saying this because I'm recording this video after I saw episode 2 of Get Your Life, which I have to do a review on, so stay tuned for that. And this is not hate. This is not judgmental. These are my opinions. I'm entitled to that, just like you're entitled to yours. Tamar doesn't want to do the work. And this, I'm probably going to sound, I'm going to repeat a lot of this in my review for Get Your Life episode 2. Tamar doesn't want to do the work. I feel like sometimes when we get into situations or when things happen to us and we're living in dysfunction and toxicity, it is a lot easier to just function in dysfunction. It's a lot easier to just deal with it and complain. It's very hard to do the work to change, even in small things, not even anything as big as, mental health issues, just working out, for instance, right? You want to lose weight. You want to gain weight. You want to get physically fit. That's not easy. And it takes commitment. It takes discipline and consistency in order for you to reach your goal, whatever your goal is. You understand? That's just an example. So something not as serious, I guess, as mental health, like working out and physical fitness, is very challenging. Some people make it look easy, but it's not easy. It's difficult. But again, it takes discipline, self-discipline, commitment. And you have to remember why you're doing this and stick to it when you don't want to do it. Tamar doesn't want to do the work. And I see that we're only in the second episode of Get Your Life, and I see that. So when I see her post these long posts like this is not the first, and I don't think it's going to be the last. And when I see her do this, it's easy to put this out there and say, I'm going through so much and I'm this, I'm that, There's never any accountability in any of Tamar's actions, in any of Tamar's statements, verbal or written. What I see on Get Your Life, the behavior is no different than Braxton Family Values, which will be returning in November, by the way. I love Braxton Family Values. Anyway, check out my old reviews on the channel. Shameless plug. And go back and like I give an assessment. The season finale of the last season, that summed it up for me. You know what I mean? And shout out to everybody who made that like a highly viewed video. Anyway, I'm getting off track. There's never any accountability in any of Tamar's speeches, written statements, actions. Never. No accountability. In the first episode of Get Your Life, everything is I lost my friends, I lost my house, I lost my good girlfriends, maybe blame it on editing. Where do you take responsibility for the loss of those things? You know, you're not just this victim that was born into this life and you're a victim and the world is against you. No, I'm sorry, but this is nice. And hopefully she's taking the appropriate steps towards self-realization and accountability. But Tamar is not, I don't feel that Tamar is disciplined enough to do the work. I think it's hard for her. I think she's afraid. And those are all natural, emotions. But she doesn't have to admit that to the public. She needs to admit that to herself because it's showing in her actions. It's showing in statements like these. Like, this is ladies, have you ever felt like that's pandering? I'm sorry. It is. I'm not sorry. It is pandering. Ladies, have you ever felt like, yes, we feel like that. But majority of us don't get on social media and give long statements. We actually do the work. Those of us who are mothers, you know what I'm saying? Especially, we do the work. Yes, we feel overwhelmed. Even if you're not a mother, if you're a single woman, married woman, whatever, especially being a black woman in this country. Yes, it's very hard. It's hard being a human being, period, in this country. But some of us are dedicated to doing the work. See, this is what Iyanla was trying to get her to understand, but she was not in a place to receive it. She doesn't want to do the work for whatever reason. But she has to admit that to herself. She don't have to get on no public platform and say, look, I really don't want to do the work. I get more attention being a victim. It's easier for me to fall into that victimhood because of what I get out of it. I get satisfaction. Even if it's negative attention, I get it. She don't have to admit that to the world. It's played out in her behavior. Pardon the noise in the background. Landscaping is here, okay? And they don't play. Anyway, so that's my thoughts on Tamar. I gotta move on. I can't. I gotta move on. All right, up next, let me know what you think, guys. Dancing with the Stars. Listen, Dancing with the Stars is going to be coming on tonight, Tuesday. I was looking for it yesterday, but they bumped it to Tuesday for whatever reason. Anywho, so look who is on the leaderboard. This is for the premiere. So Sky Jackson is on the leaderboard. I am here for it. I think I'm tuned in. I'm going to be tuned in. I didn't get to watch the first episode. I just saw clips. I didn't get to watch it in its entirety. I don't think I needed to. I pretty much watched who I was interested in. And I have it set on my DVR, so I'm going to be watching going forward, even though I want Carol Baskin to go. Now, I don't know if you guys can see this, but she is on the very bottom. Good. Had the nerve to have this woman dancing to Eye of the Tiger. I talked about this on a previous morning show. And guess what she's going to be dancing to tonight? What's New Pussycat? Yo, Dancing with the Stars, you are out of order for that. You are really out of order. When I saw that, I started laughing. Like, you ever see something that's so ridiculous that you just laugh? Some of us do. That's like my immediate reaction sometimes. I just feel bad for her husband who went quote unquote missing. I feel bad for his family. What's New Pussycat? ABC, that is so insensitive. Get her off the show. I want her gone. I said that I wasn't going to watch until she leaves, but I think I'm just going to skip over her segments. I am not watching that woman, and I can't even believe that ABC is co-signing this, and they're playing it like this is one big joke. You had her dancing to Eye of the Tiger in week 1. She was a mess. And now tonight you're going to have her dancing to What's New Pussycat? I just can't. Some people just don't care. So this is Dancing with the Stars Instagram page. So I know I talked about yesterday that the fans wanted Tyra Banks gone. This was Jeannie Mai. Can I play this? All right, I'm going to mute the sound. You could just watch the video. Yeah. Ooh, no they didn't. Not my Beyonce Deluxe Internet package. Well, I guess not. So that's that on that. Sometimes we're a little ghetto over here. It's all good. But yeah, I'll be watching. And I think going forward, it's going to be going back to Monday nights. I'm not sure why it didn't come on yesterday. Who knows? But anyway, I will be tuned in. Let me know what you think. I know some of you expressed that you want Tom back and you want Tyra gone. I can tolerate Tyra because I'm used to her, her type of corny, I guess, having watched her in the past. I want Carol Baskin gone now, right now. All right, Royal Family, I've been on this thing too long. I'm having a little bit too much fun, and I got some other stuff to get out to you guys. So thank you for joining the Morning Boogie Morning Show. I try to do this every morning. As far as time is concerned, I do what I can. Rona Academy at home is in full effect over here, okay, in the Royal Kingdom. So we got a lot of multitasking to do. So I had fun. Like I said, I don't claim to be perfect. It is what it is. Before I go, though, I do want to extend my thanks and just let y'all know that I love y'all. So I posted this to my community feed right here on my YouTube channel. For those of you who have been supporting me, who have supported me, I just want to say thank you. It was 1 year and 6 months ago. It was actually yesterday, but I had forgot because I was so wrapped up with trying to watch everything and line everything up for today. Yesterday, the 21st of September, marked 1 year and 6 months that I've been uploading videos. And it's so funny. Yesterday was the premiere of Wendy Williams' show, season 12. The first video that I uploaded was about Wendy Williams when she was going through her rocky times and she admitted to being in a sober house. I think that was the one. I know it was a Wendy video, but I think when she was standing in the audience and she said that she has been living at a sober house, I think that's the video. Yep. So that was the first video that I uploaded to YouTube. Yes, for those of you who are new, welcome. I did create the channel in 2017 of June, but I didn't upload my first video until March 21st, 2019. So we're a year and 6 months in, and the royal family has grown to now 12.3K subscribers and counting. So I do want to just say, if you've ever supported me, thank you. Even if you haven't supported me, thank you. I greatly appreciate it. I will never miss an opportunity to let you guys know how grateful I am. I do it all the time. It's repetitive to some of you, but to the new royal family members, welcome. It's all love here. It's all good here. We're big on respect here. You could disagree with anything that I've said or any of your fellow royal family members say, but my thing is just disagree respectfully. That's it. That's it. So I want to thank you all for joining me today on this very long Morning Boogie Morning Show. I am hopped up off caffeine. I had 1.5 cups of iced coffee. So, and that's because I got some content to get out for you guys. I've been just make sure you hit the subscribe button and your notification bell is on and it's selected to all so you don't miss out on any of my uploads. Be sure to like the video if you liked it. Drop your comments if you're watching the replay. If you were here today, live and direct, thank you. I appreciate your attendance. All right, long-winded. I'm signing off, royal family. I love you for watching. And once again, many thanks. I am forever grateful. Until next time, folks. Peace.